Oh man, so hey everybody, we're back.
Wait, how long have we been recording?
Hey everybody,
No,
we're
I
back.
just started recording.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Do a Grover impression instead. Do it again.
Let me see, Grover.
Oh, everyone at once. One,
Oh.
2, 3.
Hello, everybody!
Super Grover defeated Thanos.
So we're back with. This is the 4th or 5th episode.
Something.
I want to say 4th.
I think it's the 4th.
I think it's 4th.
We're back.
Oh, are we all gonna say 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for you, Renee.
We'll agree it's the 4th, and I'm gonna go
It
in.
is the 4th.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna go do this later, and it's obviously the 5th.
I know it's the fucking 4th, James.
Well,
Okay.
if we do, instead of saying the 5th, we can say the 5th.
5th.
Everyone, please provide a clear audio clip for James to use later.
So, it's been a while since we did one of these.
Oh yeah.
I think.
That's because we
Well,
went away.
Yeah, you guys
fled the country. We had technical errors.
Yeah, how was your trip?
Well, we went on the Dick Smasher.
Hell,
I want to get off Mickey Mouse's Dick Smasher.
I don't. I want to stay on there for.
That's because you have no dick left for it to smash.
Don't own James, Ian. He's the host.
That's most of what this show is.
That's true.
James gets owned in his own fucking house.
Ian, do you have your picture up for your movie?
Yes.
Okay, it's I forgot to do that.
Picture.
They're online movies. Yeah, we don't have physical copies. We watch these on Netflix.
Yeah, this was.
There's a movie I want to watch with you guys later. Remind me later.
What movie is it?
I know we. Oh.
The Crooked Man.
I'm not crooked. Don't point at me, Ian.
So.
Crooked Man.
I remember we actually had 2 movies watched prior to this to do, but it's been too long, so we decided on 2 others, and we're definitely gonna do those 2.
Oh yeah, because they were.
It was a great theme we had.
But now we have a different theme.
Now we have a different theme because we kind of decided while watching the first movie we were looking at.
No, we thought that they were both on Netflix, and we're like, oh, there's our theme.
Yeah. Oh, we have an intruder.
Alright, we're gonna start this over.
No, we aren't.
No, we aren't. We are like 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this. We ain't starting over now, bud.
2 minutes and 30 seconds
Oh no,
that
2
we
minutes
will
and
get
30
back.
seconds.
We're blasting off.
You took 2 minutes and 30 seconds of my life, and I want them back.
I don't.
Oh, who are we kidding? I'll just waste them.
I wouldn't.
Yes, Mother. Leave him over there. No, you can't
podcast-
have him there.
This
They make too much
podcast brought to you
noise.
by Russell Stover? Stever?
Stover.
Russell Stover.
No, thank you.
Mom, seriously.
See,
Ian, it's not a big deal.
professional.
Ian, nothing about us is professional.
Yeah, but the wrong kind of professional.
We're the least professional people in the
Shit
world.
over in the back.
What?
She's not in shit over in the background.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
it adds drama.
We love drama.
We do.
No, you can't go back there. You gotta go down there.
She's just picking up some stuff. We're good. This is the Anacast now. She's their new member.
I'm janitor.
Mom, how many Easter bunnies did you buy? I've never seen that bag of them before.
Wait, what?
She has another bag of Easter bunnies.
Let's do it like a month ago.
I don't know. She just hoards it all. She just has like caches of Easter bunnies.
Is that how you pronounce it? I thought it was cash. Like
No.
CAC. They're really cachet?
No, James can't fucking talk.
Cache. Oh, you've never heard it pronounced cache before.
Someone
No.
YouTube it.
That.
Do it right now. I need to know.
Okay, I'm just 1 second.
Use the Google.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Go on. This has been your cameo. Anyway.
Appreciate
Hang on. You guys keep talking. I'll figure this out.
Okay.
it.
So, Ian, I guess since you watched the first movie, do you want to just get into it, or do you want to shoot the shit a bit beforehand?
I think we need to shoot the shit a bit more until we at least find out who's right about the pronunciation here.
Fair.
Cache.
Oh, I was gonna like wait until you guys were like in the middle of a sentence and then they'd randomly go cash or cachet.
No, we're
Do
waiting
it
this
right
one.
now.
Yeah, do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got the video up. It's
I'm panicking.
okay.
Hurry up.
Okay, so the audience, you're probably gonna hear this very
Oh my
loud.
god, shut up. Go.
Yeah.
Cash.
Oh, fuck all
Yeah.
of
Oh man, oh there
Yep.
has to be two different. I've heard
Yep.
it pronounced multiple.
Shut up, James.
Oh,
Can't talk.
whatever.
You can't talk.
Whatever. I also have something kind of interesting, very interesting, to announce. Earlier, a few weeks ago, I seen that Alternative Tentacle was looking for like label representatives, and I know we don't really talk about music in that. Me and Ian were talking about doing like another like side thing, and we're gonna probably have that up soon, where we just
Subjective.
yes, because we don't work on any schedule, even though we don't do anything.
We work on Renee's schedule.
Yeah.
I'm important.
Cheers.
But anyway, it'll basically be me and Ian mostly shooting the shit about music and movies we don't cover on here, just the general stuff. And reaching out to the Alternative Tentacles. I think we're brand ambassadors in them now.
Are we sponsored?
Wait, how do you not
Are
know?
we
Yeah.
hashtag sponsored?
We're not so much sponsored, but
Go
we
to
like we
NordVPN/James can't read for 15% off.
we like promote stuff and then we get like download links and stuff.
Ooh, damn things.
So I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna talk more about that in the first episode of
The music
uh,
deal.
yeah, whatever we decide to call it. I was thinking off the reel.
I never agreed to that.
But
I
wait,
was
reels are movies.
I was
James.
thinking we didn't say yes or no.
Yeah, exactly. I never agreed to that.
Shut up, Ian.
Moving right along.
Yeah, but anyway, shout out to Alternative Tentacles for that. We'll talk about that more in the next thing. Anyway,
I definitely thought you were going to announce a pregnancy.
I kind of thought that too.
who would be pregnant, me or Ian?
You, I guess. Well,
Just because I can put like 4 or 5 newborns in my stomach doesn't mean
yeah, you're not supposed to eat them.
no.
But
You're
think-
not?
I actually,
Oh, fuck.
No, it's like the Tauntaun in
I
episode
think you
5.
would be the pregnant one because Ian wouldn't agree to not drink or smoke for that long. He would just not for the life of a child at least.
So it's confirmed that if me and Ian had a child, I'd be the mother and he
Or
would
did
be...
have fetal alcohol
I
syndrome.
think you'd both be the father. It's just that
Yeah.
you carry the baby like a
True.
seahorse.
Nay, Vishnu.
Oh, God.
Mystery.
Mystery.
No mystery.
I thought it was Debbie.
It could be either. Can be anything.
So is there anything else you want to talk about before we get into
I
it?
have an announcement.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just wanted some attention.
Oh.
Give
Thanks,
me
Greg.
attention. Subscribe to my Patreon. $1 gets you a thanks.
Go to Greg's YouTube channel. You can see such videos as Doug's 8-second pass.
Go to hell.
It's Ice Tail Greg.
Yeah, it's Ice
I'm
Tail
gonna give you an
Greg.
8-second pass to the Jesus Hospital.
You're only allowed in there for 8 seconds. You don't even get in the line.
You can see.
There's a lion in the hospital.
Yeah,
Well,
have
yeah.
you seen
Yeah.
the health
Have you-
science?
Have you been to a hospital?
Yeah.
They're the worst.
Where are the lines?
It's not
Well,
so much a line, so much
It's
as
not
a clump.
fucking
A
Disneyland.
clump of people waiting
Yeah.
to get their
A waiting
injury
room-
seen to.
A waiting room is
Okay.
a line in a way.
Mm.
Like in the abstract way.
You're an abstract way. And I forgot about waiting rooms, so why don't you just shut up?
So our first movie this week was Doug's 8-second pass.
I don't know what that means.
It's a video on Greg's YouTube channel, like
A car.
of a car.
My dad put it on
Oh,
my
actually,
YouTube.
I watched that because
Yeah.
when we first started dating, I searched Ice Tail Greg and I creeped every single profile you've ever made.
I have a lot of ones that I don't use anymore.
I
that
know, I
forgot
found a
about.
lot of weird things.
Neopets.com/IceTailGreg.
No. Like a click browser thing where you
I
have
found
dragons.
your cheeseburger account.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that.
Oh.
Did you
Uh,
find his Minecraft fanfiction?
Yes, I read the Minecraft.
You read
Oh.
it!
I
You read it!
I really liked it. It actually wasn't too bad. I texted him one morning at like 3 a.m., like a month after we started dating, and just asked him questions about the characters.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, this is a bigger deal than anything we're going to talk about because we've been trying to find Greg's Minecraft
Yeah.
fanfiction
Oh,
for years.
just search Ice Tail Greg. It's literally right there.
Yeah.
Like in Google
Oh
or?
my
If you-
god, let me find it for you.
if you
Give me
guys
want,
15
I can-
seconds.
I'm embarrassed.
You should be, but we want it. We want to see it.
Dude, we've all done like weird shit like that as a kid.
When
Like
I
me,
was
me and
little,
Ian
I
were
pretended
talking.
I was Aaron Carter all the time, constantly.
Why?
Man, he was
Uh,
rich
because
as
I
fuck.
wanted to date him, and like I thought, I don't know. I was 6 years old and I had these feelings and I didn't know what to do with them.
You had feelings, you weird
Also,
fuck.
I can just cut the save some time here.
No, I want to do this.
Okay, I'll reveal it later.
That's cool, because like now we're talking about like dumb shit we did as a kid.
Oh God.
Oh god, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we and Ian were talking about this one earlier in the car. So when I was in grade 5, I really wanted to make comics like every kid did.
Especially in our grade 5 class.
Especially in
comics?
grade
That
5.
was a breeding ground.
Man, it was so
Don't call
cool.
it that.
You elementary school, you fuck.
A breeding ground for
Oh,
comics!
Ian, no!
Oh, you
Ian
dumb.
Murray. Elementary
thought
schools
you-
are a breeding ground.
Oh god, my balls, they're
What
exposed.
did you find?
I found your DeviantArt.
Oh God.
Is what?
Your
Oh.
You have
DeviantArt.
a DeviantArt, you sick fuck?
Yeah, everything just says Juggernaut. Is this you?
Are you the Juggernaut?
Is this a Kirby that says bitch?
Let me see a picture, Kirby.
Yeah, I gotta see.
I don't know what this is a picture of.
It's Kirby and he's the Juggernaut, bitch.
Can I see?
Only I don't think it's
Yeah.
Kirby, I think it's just a bad drawing.
Greg, can we use that as
What
the
the
picture?
fuck? I've never looked at your DeviantArt. Look at this woman with the boobies. It's Juggernaut's crazy
Oh.
sister.
Juggernaut.
Is this yours?
Wait, hang on. Let me see it.
Did you draw that?
You're like, what the hell is that?
No, what the hell is that?
Oh, it was one that was liked by this profile.
Oh.
That's, I think, just what this is. I don't think there's any uploads.
The fuck?
That's so weird. I don't understand.
But so I went and I made a whole cast of characters. And
Wacky cat to wacky
it was a
character.
big wacky cast of characters, most of which just boiled down to like hot dog man with a gun.
Hot dog man with a gun. Hot dog man with a gun was a big part of the arc. The
They
whole
were
world.
because I think he was the only one I made a comic out of. It was like him and alien with like a samurai sword, and they fought for an entire 32-page.
32 pages.
Yes,
Like an entire exercise book.
yes, I was really into it.
You wasted an entire exercise book on Hot Dog Man with a gun.
Hell yes, I did. Me being a stupid
dying.
kid, I was like, man, I gotta keep track of all these crazy characters. So I wrote them down in my math book,
Right in the cover.
right in the cover. And I thought it was awesome, and I showed a bunch of people. And like the next day, some kid who was just an asshole and was just a piece of shit went and showed the teacher in front of everyone.
It was wild.
I was a murderer.
He was martyred.
I can't believe you got murdered.
She
in
singled
fifth
me out. She's like, everyone who's not James, put your exercise book or put your math books out so I can see the covers.
I wanna make a little
And we paid for that book and I never fucking got it, and that pissed me off.
I wanna make a little epilogue to that story about our 5th grade teacher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, last summer I'm like up in my room. It's the morning and I'm getting ready for the day ahead of me, and I don't have my glasses on. And I see someone out in the yard. I'm like, that don't look like either of my parents. So I sing out to my mom. I'm like, hey ma, come here. And she's like, what? I'm like, who the fuck are they? And she's like, I don't know. So she runs downstairs and yells at like, excuse me, what the hell are you doing? And it's our 5th grade teacher just like picking plants out of our yard.
What the hell? Why would
know.
she do that?
Sounds like
I
her.
don't know.
I think.
And I found Greg's Minecraft forum.
Oh God.
He was writing it from August 28th, 2011 to June 17th, 2012. So, like, he was really putting some time into this.
Yeah.
Like, this was your year-long project, and we're murdering you for it.
I'm murdering myself for it.
That's cool, dude.
You were also, like, 15 when you wrote this, so that's weird to me. But okay. Anyway, it's called Wandering Shade,
Damn,
the
I was-
Enderman story. It is on his Minecraft forum.
No, Ian, I can't. Just pause it.
You can pause the recording. I know how Audacity works.
Fine.
God.
Do you have to poop?
San Francisco, they'll kill you at a disco.
Okay,
They'll
we're
steal
good.
Your bones
We're
for
good.
money.
Yeah, Greg, I hope you don't mind when we just recorded all that singing.
I like that. That was funny.
Okay,
It's
so
super funny.
We're back from bathroom breaks.
And the dead.
Pooping.
What, Ian? There's nothing wrong with saying we're back from a bathroom break.
no, you started to side eye me a bit.
Because I just looked over at you because you were the one on bathroom break.
It's not my fault. I have sensitive bowels
Everyone
sometimes.
look at Ian because he pooped.
I have sensitive bowels.
Hang on,
And
everybody.
you can't say
Let me-
this shit to me.
Let me just drink my juice that makes me stare at people who just use the bathroom. Glug, glug, glug,
That's
glug.
your phone, you fuck.
You drink battery acid.
Eat a dick.
I'll drink battery after it means y'all lay off about me and my ass.
I'll just stop laying on you in general. Wait, what?
Then what do we have left to do?
I don't know.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, the podcast.
Yeah. So, are we just gonna get to the movies now?
Yes.
I think we kind of have to.
We do.
Okay, so this week's theme is how are we gonna put this?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this, and I'm gonna call it recent Chinese blockbusters.
Chinese American
Chinese American blockbusters.
Yeah.
unity
Okay.
between two nations.
Because they're becoming real popular.
Not really popular.
Well, in China they are.
Yeah.
Chinese movies tend to be popular in
Yeah.
China.
You
Yeah.
mean to tell me that Chinese people like Chinese things?
Okay, like I'll
Are
say
there Chinese people in China?
allegedly.
You're fucking kidding me right now.
Next thing you know, they'll be telling me there will be Americans in the America.
No.
Sometimes.
No.
No,
No.
No.
they're
I've never
everywhere
seen
else.
one. Oh god, my tongue feels fucked up.
When you guys were in like America, like it was just like you guys. That was it.
Yeah, there was literally nobody else
Yeah.
there because nobody except for Americans are ever in America except just us and nobody else, and it was very scary, and we thought the world had ended.
Did you guys operate the rides?
Yes, I
Oh.
operated Mickey's Dick Smasher while Greg stood on the tracks.
And got a dick smashed.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the fuck else would he be doing on the tracks? Shit. It's nothing from my weird
Shit on the
notebook.
track. Anyway, back to the Chinese.
Back to the Chinese.
Yeah.
But I'll say, I want to say they're trying to make them like happen more on a global scale.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think the first one that really caught my attention was the one I covered,
Yeah.
and you covered the one. I'll say the one that's making the rounds right now.
The one that really caught my attention.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, yours caught my attention a bit, but mine was like, holy shit, I gotta see this.
Yeah. So how are we gonna do this? Do you want me to go first where mine came out first, or do you want to go first where yours?
Yours came out first. I think you should go first. I won last time. I'm in the position to decide.
Fair enough. All right. So let me just bring up picture here.
You okay?
Oh, yes. I'm just lying in bed waiting for my granddaughter, little Red, to come by with a basket of goodies. Get it? Because he sounded like an old
Oh, here we go.
lady.
You sound like an old lady like 35% of the time.
That's fucking rude.
But it's true.
So,
Oh.
I went with Matt Damon and
Hell yeah.
The Great Wall.
Oh, that one.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are remembering
Oh.
this one now, aren't you?
I remember the
Oh.
really big like standees
Oh.
that were in the mall, in the movie mall.
Yeah.
The movie mall.
The movie mall.
Movie mall.
That's what we're calling
Dumb.
theaters now, the movie mall.
Well, I mean, it is in the mall.
It is in the mall, and it's where you go see movies in the mall. And there's
In the
always a
mall.
bunch of them, so
In the movie.
Open
You're not-
down the
you're not wrong.
escalators in the mall.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah. Why are you laughing? You don't remember it.
In this house we stand Phineas and Ferb.
Not
Except
this.
James.
Yeah, not this house.
Man, like,
What the
look,
fuck, James, get out.
I just
Get
didn't
out.
watch it when I was a kid. I don't have anywhere to
Yeah,
go.
well,
Well, we're
mature
gonna
for
watch
it.
it after this.
He was
I-
too mature for
I
Phineas
was
and
thinking
Ferb.
about going back and watching it because it does look like a really funny show.
It is funny.
It's really funny.
Oh,
You would know
yeah.
that.
Well, yeah, Phineas and Ferb is a critically acclaimed show. So,
Well, like, it is.
Well, to be fair, you
Bowling
have to have
for
a pretty
Soup
high
was there.
intelligence to
Bowling
watch
for
Phineas
Soup was
and
there.
Ferb.
Phineas was there. Ferb was even
Bowling
there.
for-
I saw Candace once.
Damn.
Oh, and also we saw Phineas and Ferb in Disney World. That was weird.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
they're
we
still
did.
around.
I don't know why they were there.
Like the
I'd
real
invite
Finny,
'em.
the real Ferb.
Yeah.
Hey, it's us, the real Phineas and Ferb
They-
from the television.
Were they like life size, and they just have like a kid with like a giant like styrofoam head, and it's like,
Uh-oh.
Well,
help
they
me,
were
help
at least
me.
6.5 feet tall, so I would
Oh.
say life
So
size.
yeah, it's the life size.
Okay.
You don't want to see how tall Perry the Platypus really is.
I
Oh, God.
do.
Perry the Platypus is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just-
I'm stupid.
Okay, so on to
So,
Matt Damon's
on-
The Great Wall.
Oh,
Matt
God, I
Damon
forgot
in
about
The
it.
Great Wall.
I remember this one really caught my interest. Well, when it was announced, because it was like, you know, why would there be like a white guy running around the Great Wall of China
America.
during like ancient times?
Ancient times.
I don't
to
remember the
Finland.
exact time period, but it was ancient.
It was pretty.
It was
damn
very
ancient.
ancient because it was
It
all
was very
old.
ancient, but also very
How
modern considering they were
ancient
flipping around and
was
shit.
So ancient they didn't have computers. That's how ancient it
Did they
was.
have
Clown
computer?
They had-
Fuck those. Probably don't have any games.
Or even games on it.
they didn't play any games in this movie, so yeah, there was
They
no.
were all business.
That's bullshit.
Matt
They had
Damon.
proto
All
clown
business.
computers.
Clown
But speaking of
computer.
Did they have
computers,
clown abacus?
yes, the thing that really
Clown
drew my
calculator.
my attention to it was I know it became a huge like meme and everybody was making fun of it. They dropped a trailer for it like right before a couple weeks or months before it was gonna come
Not
out.
months, weeks, days, even.
Yeah, they
Oh my
dropped
God, you
a
said so many fucking things just then, dude. That was crazy.
rapid
I
fire.
said 4 words. I literally just said 4 fucking words.
It was so weird how they were all related.
But
He said a bunch of units of time. It was so weird.
but
Oh my God.
they dropped this trailer and like to show off like the monsters in the movie. There
The
was
what?
like
The monsters.
yeah,
The monsters.
you know, the
Oh my God, my
monsters.
eyelid.
You know, the Chinese Great Wall monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
The Chinese Great Wall monsters. They had a little teaser
How
shot.
big were they?
It was real quick.
Uh,
This shot they showed was just a blob of CG. That's the only way to describe it. It was like this horrible,
Like-
awful looking
bear-sized lizard.
bear-sized lizard.
Okay.
But like it looked
Bear-sized.
terrible. Like you might see it on like a poor quality PS1 game.
Oh no.
It looked really really bad. And so of course like we were like we got to see it, we got to see it, we got to see it.
We didn't see it.
We didn't see it. It was out on deep Blu-ray and I was like, "Oh man, when it goes down for like $5, I'm going to grab it." It never went down for $5 and I never grabbed it cuz I'm not
Are you laughing at him or something on your phone?
This fucking bullshit.
What?
Wait, is this it?
Oh, that's the finished version. That's the one that's in the
Show
movie.
me.
Looks like Yoshi, except
That actually looks fucking terrifying. Are you kidding me? Wait, what? Is that also an eye? Okay.
Yeah, they're just
never
covered
Oh
in-
yeah,
mind.
they
It
just
looks
have like
like,
eyes on their side. I'll get into that
Side- they
later.
give you the
it
side
looks
eye
like a
constantly.
big green
Yeah.
Skeletor head next to the head of an elephant, but they're the same size, and then it has goat legs.
it's a metaphor for the
Hmm.
Mongolians and also evil
That
spirits.
sounded weird.
Yeah.
So I'll get into those when like in a second. But anyway, so it came up on Netflix there like a couple weeks ago, and me and Ian were like,
Oh shit, dude.
yeah, we were like, oh shit, we'll watch it. We'll take like 2 hours, whatever. I think it was like a 2-hour movie, something like that.
It was somewhere between an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah. We'll just watch it, see what it's like.
We'll watch it. We figured we watched it after the
Yeah,
next
we
movie.
watched it after the next one because we were like, this is what we gotta do. This will
Yeah.
be the theme for the episode. And so it starts off, and it's like Matt Damon, another guy. He's
Hispanic.
he's Hispanic, but he has like a role. Isn't he starring in the new Boba Fett?
Yes, it's the
That-
guy from the new Boba Fett show.
Yeah, it's a new guy from the new Boba Fett show. I don't
The
know
what?
his name.
This new Boba Fett show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting a new Boba Fett show because, goddamn, everything.
What is it? Life and
everything-
Times in the Jesus Sarlacc.
Yes, I
I
think
bet that was a good nerd joke, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I can't believe Renee just shoved us all into a locker.
I honestly would.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
yeah.
Renee picked
I don't
Greg
think
up
there's
over a
anything
fucking.
wong with that.
Anyway, okay, so
There's nothing wrong with me
Matt-
shoving you into a locker.
so Matt Damon and his Hispanic Boba Fett.
They're like, I'm trying to remember because it was really weird and just dumb.
They're them boys
They're like riding around with a bunch of people.
who are never seen again after the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, because I don't know. They're at a camp, and then I think they get like either attacked by other people or by the monsters in
There
the
was
dark.
the monster. It was one of the monsters.
Yeah, they get
They're-
attacked by a monster in the dark, and they're the only two that live from their crew. And I think they're like,
Fuck, let's go to China to find out what this is.
yeah, which is weird because in the
It's kinda
beginning of them, aren't
racist.
they like kind of in a desert? Or does China
Yeah.
have deserts?
Um,
It probably does. It's like a giant landmass.
I don't
won't.
know anything about China.
Me neither.
I
I'm not
don't
gonna.
think it.
Uh,
Actually, I think it.
Uh,
I took a course on
China
China. Yeah,
and
China.
Chinese landscaping.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
It was
That's
mostly
related to
it was mostly
poli-sci.
India though. My teacher was Indian, and she obviously had a bias. But if I remember correctly, what do
Greg's
you?
mad because his Indian teacher talked about Indian plants.
How
No.
dare she?
Greg hates gardeners, I guess.
I do.
Oh, okay. Fuck me.
All right. Just
I
talking shit
don't
about
think it has
gardeners.
like proper deserts, so
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. It is a wild.
A Wyman. It's a Wyman. Sorry for being a dick.
I can't wait till someone cancels Greg over his hatred of the gardeners.
I'm already doing it. I'm tweeting it out right now.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Greg's gonna get canceled.
right before our very eyes.
Pro Jared, James Charles, Greg.
Chinese deserts near me.
Who are we
is
gonna
what
get to
came up.
replace
What the
Greg?
fuck would I find?
Pro Jared.
Oh,
There are
no.
deserts in China, I think.
Yeah, but they were outside of China because they come up on the Great Wall.
Yeah, that's true. They come up on the Great Wall. Like the
Oh,
next.
yeah. There's the Gobi Desert is in Mongolia.
Yeah, it
Mm.
must have been there.
What the hell were
Yeah.
they doing in the Gobi Desert?
Being
Uh,
in Mongolia.
What? You
Yeah.
don't just go up to the Mongolian Gobi Desert every once in a while?
I think they
No.
were looking for like treasure
Oh.
or something like
Was
that.
there pirates too?
No, there were no pirates.
No.
Pirates and
It-
lizard
that would have been
monsters.
cool.
Oh my.
So they come up to the Great Wall and like they're greeted by the army.
Hello.
The entire
The army.
the entire goddamn Chinese army.
Yeah, like the entire
They're
army
just,
there
They're just there.
are just there, and they're
What?
like,
They have nowhere
"Hey,
else to
hey,
be.
white guys, what are you doing in?"
Hey, white
Mon-
guy and his white Hispanic friend.
Climbing on the
Oh,
wall.
yes. Hey guys.
Hey, non-Chinese people.
Hey, non-Chinese people, how'd you get here?
That's all
This
I
is kind of
greet
weird
people.
for the time period. So
This was around the time you fell asleep.
yeah, I started drifting off, but not a lot happened.
Yeah, nothing fucking happened for the
Yeah,
entire, like,
because
little bit he was
they
asleep.
pick them up and they're like, "You're prisoners. You're our prisoners now." That's what happens. They just kind of walk around and they're like, "You're prisoners. You can't do anything." And they're like, "But we didn't do anything wrong. We just kind of found your fence,
Well,
Fuck
that-
you,
ju-
it's our fence.
Well, that's cheap
Our
on
fence.
tea for you,
a big wall."
bastard.
And then a bunch of lizards show up. Like, a
No,
shitload of
uh,
lizards.
And then they were gonna execute them or
Oh,
something.
right.
'Cause
But
they
But
were
then
like,
the lizards show up.
They were like, "Ah, you guys are boring. We're just gonna kill you." And then
We killed
That's
Matt
what
Damon.
I say.
We killed Matt Damon
I'm
because he was
Gemini.
boring.
they were like, "Uh-oh, lizard time."
And
Me
this was-
every time me and Greg go to hang out.
And this is pretty much when I woke James up.
Yeah, well, that kind of woke me up because the battle was hilarious. Because it starts off and it's like they're all there, and all of a sudden they finally show the monsters. To me, the monsters look like you crossed what's the cat from He-Man?
Cringer? Or Battle Cat?
Battle Cat with Slimer.
Oh god, that is what it looks
It's-
like.
And they look really bad.
Oh, they look fucking awful.
Like I get like it's not like I mean, it's a high budget
Yeah, can you
movie.
bring up the budget of that movie real quick?
You want to do it because I'll just
I'll do
continue.
it, you keep
Okay.
talking.
Okay, yeah, Greg, you bring up the budget on Wikipedia.
And it's really funny because they're like, "Oh man, they kick our ass every time," which is weird. Like, how are they still there? That's what I found weird about it.
China's
Was
a big country, James.
It is.
yeah, but like, do they have to get a new army after every?
In a big country, lizards can't get exactly, wipe all of you out.
They get tired. They have to sleep.
Yeah.
Hunk shoot.
Nighty night.
Oh god, that poster's so dumb. Anyway, the budget for this is $150 million.
Jesus Christ, it was?
Fun
Yeah.
fact: it made twice that.
Wow.
How?
Good job, Matt Damon.
Fun fact: they could have made the monsters look a lot better.
Yeah, there was no excuse. They look like they look like they cost about $15.
Well, they had to budget $149 million on snacks.
Just Matt Damon snacks though. He didn't share.
He
This
wanted
just
all
in.
the jerky.
This just in, Matt Damon to the snack.
Oh no.
Go away,
But
Ian
this
Murray.
this was probably where I introduced my favorite thing in the film.
Willem Dafoe.
No, he was introduced earlier. He doesn't really do. I'll
Yeah,
talk about him
Yeah,
later.
Willem Dafoe was just there.
Oh yeah.
So basically, one of their main ways to fight off the creatures
Oh fuck.
is they just have these people on bungee cords
with spears.
with spears,
That
and
sounds
they
hilarious.
jump
Oh,
down
that's
the
so fucking
wall,
funny.
and as they're going down, there'll be a monster, and they have to poke at it. But here's the thing: the monsters are really good at just jumping up and eating
climbing.
them and climbing the wall.
Why can't we shoot him with a
So
ball?
it's pretty much just like they're going fishing.
Yeah,
It's essentially fishing.
it's fishing, but like fishing for sharks.
It's extreme fishing for sharks.
Oh my god, that's so
and
dumb.
they're like, "Oh man, how come we're losing so many people?"
Keep in mind, we get to see the extreme
just
shark fishing
dunking 'em
like
for
a
about 10 minutes
cookie and
straight.
And for some reason, they decided to take Matt Damon and the other guy.
Because they couldn't find anyone to watch them. They couldn't find a babysitter.
Yeah, they couldn't find a babysitter for the criminals, so they were like, "You guys are coming with us to the wall, so you can sit there, and then we'll kill you." And while they're there, Matt Damon's like, "Aha, I'm a good fighter."
I can fight. I'm Matt Damon.
And his other friend's like, "I'm a good fighter too,
yeah,
Matt."
yeah, I know Matt Damon.
And
That's how you guys talk.
This is just Ian and James the movie.
so like during
You know
it,
Matt Damon.
one of the monsters comes up on the wall, and Matt Damon's like, "Hey, Willem Dafoe, you're the other white guy. Help me out, man." And he's like,
The other
White
one.
guys connect.
"White guys connect," and he's like, "Yeah, okay."
I'm Willem Dafoe. I got nothing else to do in this movie.
So he like undoes their handcuffs, and then they do a bunch of like they flip around the monster and then they stab it in the mouth, and everyone's like, "Wow, you killed one, cool."
They
And
killed
then
one.
and then everyone's basically like, "These guys are the real battle masters."
Oh yeah, because isn't it like Matt Damon figures out how to make a cannon?
What?
No, I think he just figures out how to stab it in the mouth.
No, remember there's a part where Matt Damon's like, guys, watch this. It's called a cannon.
No, that's like later. Something Willem Dafoe likes black powder a lot.
Who doesn't, really?
Yeah.
Black powder.
But there is a part where they make cannons or I can't remember.
This is the movie he has.
I'll get
He
to
also fell asleep during
yeah.
He's
Yeah, but
sleepy.
this is
So-
after when he
it.
fell
Having a
asleep.
nap. Well, he was groggy.
Yeah. I was groggy after your movie.
My movie was great.
So anyway, after Willem Dafoe saves them and they all finish the battle with like half the army left, which I guess is an accomplishment for them. They're all like, "Oh,
Hey, we only lost half.
oh man, you guys are real good fighters. You're like the head commanders now." Oh no, wait. Then there was the dumb bullshit before they were like, "You guys are cool." They bring them up and they're like, "So we're not gonna kill you just yet. We want to see how cool your skills are." And Matt Damon does some dumb trick with a bow. You remember this?
Oh my god, yeah.
They throw like I want to say 3 coins in the air.
It was like something small or made of metal. It was like a bowl or something, like a little pot.
It was 3 bowls.
3 bowls.
No, it was 1 bowl.
Oh, it was one.
It was
bowl.
1 bowl.
This
One
part
bowl.
matters.
I
a
think.
lot.
Oh no, because it
It
looked
act-
really bad because they had to like
Yeah,
CG
yeah.
it all.
It actually
Oh
does.
no.
So they throw it up, and you just see Matt Damon take 3 arrows and he shoots them up in the air like it's no one's business. I don't think he aims.
He doesn't aim for shit.
And they just cut to like this slow mo
Oh,
bowl
fucking
getting hit by an arrow, and it bounces up in the air, and it like twirls around in the air a whole bunch, and then the other two arrows land on a pole, and the pole lands perfectly on the thing.
Like between the 2 arrows, so it's just there.
So it's just
okay,
there.
Katniss
Cradle.
did it first.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's some Hunger Games bullshit.
Oh god.
and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Matt Damon, good guy."
So
He bought a zoo.
He bought a zoo.
So hang on.
And the other guy, I guess just by proxy, they're like, he's cool too.
He knows Matt Damon.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hang on. So they have bows.
They have both.
Yes.
They have them.
Yeah.
And yet their solution to fighting the monsters is not to stay up on their wall and shoot arrows
Oh, they
at
do
it.
that too.
But they
Do
also
you know
do the
what?
fishing.
I am really high, so the whole time when you were saying they're like bungee jumping and like poking them,
Mm.
I was picturing this happening out of a helicopter.
No, it's on the Great Wall of China.
This is the
Yeah,
Great
I
Wall
got
of
that
China,
now, but
and
this
like,
whole time I was thinking, and I was like, you kept saying bow, but I was still imagining Matt Damon with a machine gun in this scenario.
that would have been awesome.
You're imagining a much better movie.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
Machine gun
I've been
Damon.
enjoying it.
Okay, so they're all best friends now.
they're all best friends now, and I want to say he starts to have semi-romantic relationship.
With one of the
With-
lizards.
No, with
Oh,
like
fuck,
the
I
the
wish.
the
With
second in
Willem Dafoe.
command, and
The
she
the second in command of the Chinese army.
because she's like, hey Matt Damon, you're cool and you got a bow,
And I'm a woman.
and I'm a woman, and
That's
that's
the only woman in the movie, probably.
I don't
Yeah.
No,
think
there was a surprising amount of women.
yeah.
Most of them didn't say anything. Most of them just got eaten by like lizards while they were fishing.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's bad.
Yeah, because it was mostly women who were like the
was
bungee
all- it was
fishing.
all-
Oh, well, that's just terrible.
Oh, great! There's a phone call.
Oh boy, who's calling? Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Okay, I guess I picked it up.
They hung up.
Hi, James, long time listener, first time caller. When are you going to learn how to read?
So
Women.
no, I'm
Am
trying
I
to
right,
remember
fellas?
now.
Shut up.
Then there's like a big gap of nothing where I think they're trying to do character building, but it's just kind of like
You don't care.
talking. And
Willem Dafoe was there.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe is like, hey guys, you know what's cool? Black powder, and he blows some shit up. And they're like, wow, that's cool. We can blow stuff up with
I
it.
keep forgetting they're not in a helicopter this whole time, so
And-
like, why do they care about black powder? Like, don't you know what that is?
And I think
The
I
ancient
can't remember
Chinese
if they were
helicopter.
using it
I just think
beforehand,
it's all in a helicopter.
but not Willem Dafoe. Matt Damon has the idea of, ooh, let's strap that to the arrows to make explosive arrows. I can't remember if they were doing that beforehand. I think he's the one who had the idea
Oh, it
of.
was Matt Damon's great idea.
Yeah,
Just
basically
run
this whole movie just boils down to that
Matt
was
Damon
Matt.
saved China.
Matt Damon saved China.
Oh, wow, that's very white guilt of him.
Matt Damon's white guilt saved China from lizards.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Cards
So-
Against Humanity.
So then there's another battle, and I can't remember if it was revealed in this one or like the next battle, where they're like the queen of the green monsters
Oh yeah, the queen.
controls them all with her mind. So if we take her out, we take them all out.
So it's like every movie ever.
Yes.
Not just every movie ever, but one specific movie.
What's that? Do you
Which
mean that
one?
one where they like the it's like the Looper, except he's the Looper.
No,
and he's,
No,
not
no,
Looper.
no.
He's dying and he's going back in time. And
No,
he's
it's not.
dying.
No.
No, it's not about Looper.
No,
That's a
it's not.
good
That's
movie.
not the Looper. Sorry, I said the Looper. It's that movie where like they're fighting the aliens and and then that guy dies and he gets blood in his mouth, alien blood, and then he's able to go back in time every time he dies.
That sounds like an excellent movie.
What movie
Yeah.
are you fucking talking
Stupid as
about?
hell.
No, it sounds
It's like the
good.
day after. No, it's not the day after.
That's not the day after
That's a-
tomorrow.
No.
fucking I don't know. And there's some lady and she's like she had the same thing for a while, but she got a blood transfusion. And she's like, "Hey, next time you die, come find me." And she fucking shoots him in the head.
Greg, please tell me this movie.
I can't remember. And then there's like this whole montage where he's trying to find her, and he keeps fucking dying over and over and over. And it's just fucking nuts.
Like that episode of
Mm,
Futurama where Fry
movie
kept falling off the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time.
That
But-
was the last
travel?
episode.
It was so sad.
Fuck it, sure. Let's see
I
if
like
that's
that
something.
episode. I really like the
And-
ending.
Okay, but anyway,
Is that
what I'm
it?
saying
No,
is-
Yeah.
once they blow up the queen,
Alright.
the other. Oh, was it Live, Die, Repeat? Edge of Tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, is that a dumb movie?
Super dumb.
It's super dumb, but apparently it's not bad. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Is that the one I'm thinking of? It might be the one I'm thinking of.
What are we talking about again?
Well, we're talking about the Great Wall.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
so once they blow up the queen, the other lizards just sort of stop and fall over, right?
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that part yet, though.
I know, but I'm just saying that there's another movie where that sort of thing happens.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the Great Wall.
Okay.
The Great Wall ripped off Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
It's just Phantom Menace.
it is.
Right.
CG,
What?
lizards.
Hey, hang on, sir. Are you insinuating that? Wait, does Darth Maul control the battle droids with his mind?
No, remember, little Anakin blows up the ship. He's like, "I'll try spinning. That's a good trick." And then when he blows up the ship, all the droids just sort of fall over, and Jar Jar's like, "I did this."
Okay, but how dare
I
you
have no
compare
idea
that?
what's happening.
The Phantom Menace.
I don't know what that is.
That's the,
like, I know
first-
what it is,
yeah.
but like,
Like, I want to agree with
Gross.
you, but that's literally the plot to everything with a mother brain type thing.
Mother Brain.
Smart House.
Yes, throwing it back to the first episode, Ian.
Captain and Mother Brain.
Captain and Mother Brain. Anyway, so
Sexy.
There-
Smart House.
Sexy, sexy Mother Brain.
Oh, go to hell.
then there's a scene where they're like, we found something that if we put a magnet near the monsters, they're like, ooh, what's going on?
Oh, we
Like
don't
Bender when
we
you
don't
put a
like no
magnet on
magnets.
him.
Yeah, and then you can control them.
What?
Yeah, like Bender.
Yeah.
That seems like a terrible idea.
And they're like, well, we got to test this shit out. Well, this sounds crazy. So, oh yeah, this is a really stupid battle. I think I might have missed the battle, but
Did
it
you
just
fell
kind of.
asleep?
I think they put a battle in there to wake everyone up.
That's where it worked for him.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing also I want to mention about the battles that I think Greg will really like.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of dressed like they're in Knights of the Zodiac.
Yeah, they
That's what the
are.
costume
It
designs.
looks like Knights of the fucking Zodiac.
That's what it really reminded me of. But anyway,
Why
it
would
looks-
Greg like that?
I
It-
love Knights of the Zodiac. as
It
a
looks
kid.
like it's like part Power
Oh.
Rangers, part Knights of the Zodiac.
yeah, the new Power Rangers, not the old ones. I just want to make that distinct. When I say new, I mean like the reboot.
I don't know. The
Matt
colors were a
Damon.
bit too bright to be that.
Matt
No,
Damon
they
ran
weren't. They
all
were
night
kind of
and day.
dull.
He couldn't get away.
That old movie just looked kind of dull.
The Night Ventures?
No, the Knights of the Zodiac.
Zodiac.
Oh.
You know, the anime and had the theme song that was "Bowling for Soup doing Iran" by Flock of Seagulls.
I was singing that all day.
So there's a new battle, and they're all ready to go. And yeah, they're like, how are we gonna catch one because they're big and fat? And we can't just fucking haul it up the wall.
Me. Me at Walnuts.
Matt Damon and a bunch of Chinese people try to haul Renee up a wall.
None of them can do it.
We
So-
need magnets to control Renee.
and Matt Damon's like, hey man, I was in the ocean and I watched them whale. And you know what they had? They
In
have
the ocean right next to the Great Wall of China.
no, he's a traveler. That's why he was in
travels.
Mongolia, I
How'd he
guess.
get there? Sorry, that's
I
not
don't know.
important.
He
They-
walked.
Yeah,
He
pretty
ran.
much.
He was looking for spices
He
and
ran
got
so
lost.
far away.
So he
Magnets.
Magnets.
no. Remember, this is how they test the magnets.
Oh, right.
So he's like, we can make harpoons.
We're
Whalers
whalers
on
on
the
the
moon.
moon. We carry our harpoons, but there ain't no whale, so we tell tall tales and we sing our whaling tunes.
So I'm trying to remember how this battle went because it was really stupid.
That was a really foggy one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really foggy for some reason.
CGI fog.
It was
They couldn't
CGI
afford
fog,
to,
and I
animate it.
Pretty much.
think the good guys used the CGI fog.
Yeah, to their advantage, and also they start using explosives.
Yeah, and this
And
is
was this the time Willem Dafoe just suddenly like, I don't want to be a good guy anymore?
What?
yeah, it was kind of during this battle. He's like, ooh, I could do something nefarious with this.
Nefarious Willem Dafoe.
That comes up later.
Willem Defarious.
You know, I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
So they go and they use the fog, and Matt Damon has to go down like off the wall.
Matt Damon goes
He's
down
off the
lizards.
wall.
He's
He goes AWOL.
Matt Damon goes AWOL, and he just goes down and like wrestles with one they've knocked out or something. I can't remember. It was really
That's who
weird.
My target would be one that's already down.
So he goes and he like shoves like the harpoons in it, and he's like, "Good to go, guys!"
All right, let's bring it up.
And I'm trying to remember because like the battles in the movie are just kind of like shit's happening, and by shit's happening I mean there's just green things running around, and occasionally they get hit.
It's Matt Damon throwing himself around in front of a bunch of CGI.
Yeah.
About
So that happens, and they catch one, and they bring it back, and they test it, and they're like, ah, magnets work.
Water, fire, air, and dirt.
fucking
magnets, how do they work? But that's not all good, because then it turns out, uh-oh, these guys have been digging a tunnel into China.
Oh my god, they
Wait-
didn't need the wall at all.
But
That's
yeah,
so
which is
smart.
really dumb because why didn't they just use the tunnel they've been
Why
digging?
didn't they build the wall underground instead?
No, I mean, like, I think the wall was built to keep out people, but it just so happened
Wait, are
that
these not people?
No, they're
These
lizards.
walls?
these are lizards.
Lizards aren't people, Renee.
That's a very narrow-minded opinion of you to have.
I can't. We finally found what we're canceling Greg for again.
Are you a lizardist?
Theo or Rex would like to have a word with you.
Oh no. When are we gonna do that one?
Right now, let's go.
Yeah. So it's after this, and they're all just
Wait,
like,
people can also dig tunnels, so fuck all of you.
They can also just go around the wall or climb it.
It's a
Can
big
you
wall.
go around the wall?
It's a big
I
It
guess
wall.
it
ends.
has an end.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fuck you.
It doesn't even end like at the end of the Chinese border. It just kind of stops like a third of the way, like 3/4 of the way through.
Is it far?
isn't that how like
It is very
it-
far.
It's the Great
but
Wall, right?
yeah.
Not like the
Medieval
Wall.
wall.
It's not the wall
No.
of
not
China.
the regular wall.
the OK wall of China?
I guess we built a wall.
Of China.
So then they're like, okay, and Willem Dafoe is all like nefarious and plotting.
I don't know what nefarious means though.
Sinister.
Yeah.
dastardly.
Oh, okay. Thank you, thesaurus.
And I think I think at this point the head general dies from the battle.
He dies of lizard.
Yeah, he dies of lizard,
Lizards, gizzards.
and
Rest in lizards.
then
Yeah.
Matt Damon is, or no, he's like, hey, girl, lady, general, you're the general now.
Hey, girl, lady.
Hey, girl, lady, because I can't remember her name, 'cause she's just there.
I mean, we don't
And
remember Matt Damon's name either. We remember him as Matt Damon.
yeah, that's the thing. I know who Matt Damon is because he's in everything.
Like we bought a zoo. The movie where he buys a zoo.
He bought a zoo,
I
but
heard
one of
that was
these
a nice
one of
movie.
these green things is in it and eats everyone.
That's how it ends.
That's how it ends. He's like, "Oh, what's in this cage?" Then
It's
it-
actually a lizard if James in a lizard suit.
me living out my Godzilla fantasies.
Godzilla is a good man. James Titford.
Yes.
But let me see. What happens next?
Is this part where they start flying around trying to bomb the shit out of the queen?
What? How?
No, that comes. That's like at the end.
Yeah, but I feel like we're
Yeah.
pretty much at the end.
No. Next was the battle because they. I don't know. There's just a battle at night. I think it was like the
There's so
lizards
many
launch a
battles.
surprise attack.
You know, the strategy of the lizards. and all
Yeah. And at this point, I started to really just feel like I was watching the Battle of Helm's Deep, but not as good multiple times. And it started to get a bit grating. But luckily, after this battle, like, I can't really. I think there's just like the battle to make everyone really stressed out. And then Willem Dafoe is like, hey, other guy, that's not Matt Damon. Want to do something cool? And he's like, what kind of cool thing? He's like, let's use this black powder to blow up the vault and get all the Chinese people mad at us for stealing. And he's like, I'm in a very tense situation as it is. I could really get killed for this. It could backfire. Okay, Willem Dafoe, let's do it. So there, I think it was like this scene was like right. No, never mind. I'm misremembering. So everyone's just chilling in the castle, and they just hear a big boom. And Matt Damon's like, "Oh, what was that?" And he's rushing out, and there was like a young soldier there who was like looking at him as he runs out of the room. And he's like, "Oh, hey, there goes Matt Damon. Wonder what he's doing." And Matt Damon goes. Of course, he goes to the vault, and it's just the two. It's like the two white guys and the Hispanic guy there, and they're looking like they're about to steal everything, and all like the other people are like, "Hey guys, get out of there. That's ours."
Get out of there.
Get out of here.
And then they like yell at them, and they're like, "You're dishonorable. We thought you were honorable part of our army." Bye. And
Sausage butt over here.
sausage butt.
Sausage.
And they're like,
You have no idea the pain I live.
"Oh my god."
You don't know the pain we live because we had to keep doing the podcast without you.
No, we're not. We're not stopping. I'll finish this fucking movie. So then they're all like, "Hey, you guys are bad," and Matt Damon's like, "No, I'm good. I didn't steal. I'm honorable." And they're like, "Yeah, okay, you're honorable. The other two are jerks, though." But
Fuck those guys.
For some reason, they don't kill them. I think they just make them prisoners.
Oh my god. Why are there so many
Oh
prisoners?
They were gonna make Matt Damon a prisoner again, but the soldier who seen him running out of the room was like, he wasn't with them when he did it. I was with him when the big boom went off. And they're like, were you? And he's like, yes. And they're like, you swear on your honor as a soldier? And he's like, yeah, on my honor as a soldier. It's like honor, 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 honor. And it's like, please stop it.
Okay, Prince Zuko.
And then I think people are just mad and angry, and then like the lizards. I don't know. There's some weird shit where like the lizards open their third eye because of the magnets.
What?
I don't
The
know.
one on their hip.
Yes, actually, there's they have an eye on their hip, and it opens. And oh
On the
wait,
part
yeah,
that
you looked at the
looks-
picture
Yeah,
earlier.
on the
Never
part,
mind.
The part of it that looks like a elephant face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason that opens up, and then like the queen is like, "Aha, found you." I
Found
think.
your eyeballs. It's like got your nose, but
Yeah.
weird lizards.
So they lead the big lizards leading all out assault on China through the tunnels,
The Munnels.
through the tunnels, and they're like, okay, we could kill them if we do real good. I can't remember what the plan is. It's real stupid and convoluted.
Step 1. Fuck the Chinese.
Yeah. So they fight, and then they get overrun, and they're down in a tunnel.
Mhm.
And they get forced out of the tunnel.
It's a bit cramped in here. We gotta
Oh,
get
while
out,
they're
guys.
down in the tunnel, they're they're up in the sky in hot air balloons.
What?
I
Wait,
don't.
what's up in the lizards?
No, the
The
people.
lizards got balloons.
The people have hot air balloons.
Oh, then they're like twice as far away as they need to be.
No, they're just up in the sky over China, shooting arrows at the lizards. But the
they're
thing
underground.
is, yeah.
So they're just
No,
shooting
they've
arrows
come up
underground?
onto the surface and they're like,
Like at the exit?
yeah, they're literally
That's a good bottleneck to start shooting at.
No. The thing is, like, they're overflowing China. Like, when they show the outside, it's just buildings, and in between is just, like, a green texture. It looks
Is this
so
a
bad.
cartoon?
And it's like, where'd
No,
all of these
it's
lizards come
it's a
from?
real
How
movie.
come they didn't... How come
They
all of
hired
these
all these
lizards
lizards?
didn't come and attack
Yeah.
earlier? They probably would have had China way earlier. And it doesn't make sense.
They
And-
weren't ready. Did you ask the lizards why they didn't do it yet? Because maybe it makes sense. They might have a good reason, James.
Because
Maybe they were finishing their degree before they wanted to take over a country.
Oh god, China's being invaded by poli-sci majors.
It's Greg.
It's just me.
the mother lizard was like, "Hey y'all, stop it. I can't do the big assault today. I've got to work from 9 to 5, and I'm
I'm
gonna
tired.
be tired. And then we have a battle afterwards.
This is what happens
I
when
don't
you
care.
guys ask me when I'm ready to record the podcast.
Your battle after work.
Gotta work that 9 to 5, like Dolly Parton said. Dolly Parton exists in this universe.
In
So-
our universe, yeah.
Yeah,
No, well, yes, and also back then.
I almost got a
Back
Dolly
then
Parton
is a
CD
different
today.
Universe. You
Nice.
should
I sh-
have.
yeah,
It's
should have.
excellent.
It was the Trio 2, but I was looking for Trio 1. I mean, I'm pretty sure Trio 2 is pretty good too, but I only had like a couple bucks on me. That's besides the point. So now they're in a tower, and they're all like,
They keep being so far away.
oh, I can't remember. And
Does
then,
this whole movie take place on the ground?
yeah, kinda. Oh, except for the air balloons.
In the
Yeah. What? So basically, they go up into a tower, and like literally, China is just green with these things. The area they're in is just overrun and green.
It's overrun
And
with
it's-
farts.
and it's
Overrun
hilarious.
Green, overrunning green.
So Matt Damon's like, I'm gonna. What was it? He's like, I'm gonna throw I'm gonna shoot the bomb at the main lizard.
The
and when,
mama?
the mama. And when we kill
Aw.
the
and the baby
mama,
gotta
they'll
love
all be
me.
dead. So the first time they do it, they block the arrow, and it's like, ah, shit.
I
And
only have one arrow.
the second time they do it, they climbed up higher, and he blocks the arrow again, or she blocks the arrow again, and they're like, ah, shit.
Yeah, because like
And-
the lizards suddenly have like weird shells now that
Yeah,
can
they
combine
do.
into a
I guess.
giant shield.
I guess they
Oh,
evolved.
like the Wakandans.
Oh my god, the fucking border tribe invaded
Yeah.
China. Wakabi's there.
And
Fucking
then,
Wakabi.
I think Willem Dafoe comes in
Alright,
with
he's
the
in this
magnet, and
movie.
he's like, "I'm redeeming myself. Take the magnet." So they throw the
What does the
magnet up
magnet
to
look
not Willem Dafoe. He's eaten by
like
this
one
point.
of those U ones, like a cartoon?
No, but it's
Just
funny.
a
if you guys
hunk of
know.
rock?
It's pretty much just a hunk of rock.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And so Matt Damon's like, "Hey, General Lady, please throw the magnet at the monster." She's like, "Oh, okay." So they throw the magnet, and it like lands near them, and which is weird because I don't think you can throw that far.
Just near
I don't think
them.
anyone could throw a big giant magnet that far.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So and he's like now, and he does like a funny slow mo shoot, and it's really bad, and the arrow goes into the magnet right before the shield's about to close up, and the mama alien dies, and all the other shit. It's not alien. I wish it was.
Lizard.
Lizard
Wait,
dies, and
wait.
China's safe, and everyone
Do they
goes.
have to clean up the carcass?
I don't
Who
know.
sweeps that?
That's
Would
what
this
I was
have been
wondering.
better if they had filled China with water from a big hose, so all the lizards kept slipping and slipping until it was like a big slip and slide, and they were already out of China?
Maybe-
China, world's biggest slip and slide.
What if part 2 is it's like them and they're building the Great Wall? They're gonna finish it. But they're gonna finish it with the corpses of all these things.
Well,
That's
it's
fucked up.
free
They make a
fucking
bigger one
products,
right
might as
next
well
to the Great
building
Wall.
materials.
And then they when they finish building, two giant lizards come up and they're like, "That was our son."
So,
And so it all starts over again, but they're like giants this time. No, it's
that's
a con-
evolution, James.
So, Matt Damon, why did you decide to build the Great Wall 2 right next to the first one? I like money.
Why did all of the other lizards die when the head honcho died? And
Hive
who
mind.
cleaned up the corpses?
Unpaid workers.
Slaves.
Oh, okay. James
Slaves.
loves
Those are
slaves.
called
Slaves.
slaves. James
No.
Why
I'm
does
just-
James
hive mind?
loves slavery.
Look, this was like real old times. Slaves were a thing back then. I can't help
They're
that.
still a thing.
They
Why
are.
are hive minds? Why?
Because hive minds are lazy writing.
Yeah, lazy writing.
No, I mean, why does that make them all die together?
Lazy
'Cause,
writing.
Lazy writing.
I
But how
think
does it control it? I thought you just shared thoughts.
the logic is,
Lazy writing.
well, I mean, yes, but I would like to explain something before you say lazy writing again, Ian.
Yeah, you.
Lazy
Shut the
writing.
fuck up. Anyway, okay, so in movies, how a hive mind works is one individual controls every single other individual down to like whether or not they're alive, like whether or not their brains are working.
Oh.
So if you kill that one, their brains essentially shut off and they fucking flop to the ground dead.
Oh. Well, the hive mind that I'm a part of just works that we support each other and can hear each other's loving thoughts all the time and tell jokes without speaking.
Yeah,
So not us.
No, not at all. I don't ever know what any of you are talking about.
Yeah.
that's just because when I'm with you guys, my nerd jokes increase by like 8,700%.
My understanding decreases by almost as much.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
fine. I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
All right, so James,
So-
pros and cons of Matt Damon's The Great Wall.
okay. So I'll get the cons out of the way first.
Was he supposed to be Chinese or was he supposed to be a white guy?
Oh,
he's supposed to be a white
Oh,
guy.
he's white as
Okay,
a
that's
board.
good.
Cons. It can get pretty dull at points.
It sounded
uh,
like it. You fell asleep.
Yeah.
Like within
It-
15 minutes.
It looks like trash, and it doesn't feel like a lot of effort was put in. Pros. It's really dumb and funny. The battles, they're kind of frequent, so you're not sitting around waiting for shit to happen for too long.
I don't know. I feel like you kind of get fatigued by the battles,
Yeah,
especially with how long they go
I'd
on for and
rather
how
watch
long
the
they're frequent.
battles than just sitting around
Critic over here.
the
I get fatigued watching battle scenes on my couch.
The movie's almost 2 hours long. They could have trimmed some time.
I could have cut out the battle when they're in the helicopters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened with that?
Oh, they the
You
air.
tell if you're writing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Matt Damon has a machine gun, and he has to shoot at all these lizards. But the problem is that there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them, and only one helicopter and one machine gun.
Okay. So
How
does-
they gonna get out of this one?
How do they get out of this one?
You'll have to wait for the next chapter.
Damn.
I'm teetering.
Teetering.
Teetering in anticipation.
James Teetford.
So that was a great wall. It's dumb.
Not great, Wall.
It's not
What
a great
is-
wall,
You
but
were
it's
like, James, what are the pros and cons? He was like, it was stupid and it sucked and I fell asleep. The pros were that it was funny.
stupid.
Yeah, the pros
No,
was that
it
it
was-
was dumb.
it was-
Bro,
if you like dumb movies, you'll probably find something to like about this one. That's my
Something.
If you have bad taste and you're an idiot, you might find
No,
something
I like-
remotely good in this film.
That's why James is the one defending it.
Fuck you. Oh yes, it's like yours is a fucking masterpiece.
We will
Speaking of-
find out.
It's a masterpiece compared to yours.
Okay, so Ian.
Masterpiece Puppet Theater. Is that something?
Muppet Classic Theater.
No, but I love that. I have it on VHS.
Same.
Yeah.
Everyone in this room has it except Greg.
Where are your VHS tapes?
Where's your VHS copy of Muppet Classic Theater?
I have two actually.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah, there's
Dylan.
always one. There's always at least one at the thrift store.
Hmm.
That's fair.
We could have bought him one today, but we didn't because we're selfish pricks.
Also, you're poor. Don't buy me things.
You didn't even have $1. Not my fault.
Yeah,
Not
Ian, come on. This is
Okay, this is the movie I found on Twitter after Film Brain live tweeted his experience watching it, and like the screenshots and summaries he were posting what made me go like, I need to see this. I remember like the next day I literally ran up to Greg at school and was like, dude, you gotta hear about this.
When was this?
A couple months ago.
Oh,
Like last month or
I
whatever.
completely forget.
Greg I knew Greg would forget.
I'm forgetful.
And I'm talking about last year's Chinese American World War II epic.
Bring up the poster. I did it. You do
Oh
it.
yeah, now I vaguely remember, sort of.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, now I still have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that DVD that I didn't know existed. Airstrike.
What is that a picture of?
That's
It's a plane going
plane.
fast and some kanji.
I wanna
And
look at
blood.
it. I don't
that's a
know what
lot
kanji
better
means.
cover than that. Must be the one for like the
That's Chinese.
Is
the
that
Chinese
like blood
cut.
splatters,
Yes.
but also flowers?
Yes,
It's a metaphor
it's
for
artistic. It's war.
What's kanji?
kanji. Oh wait, no, that's
That
from
wouldn't be
China.
kanji. That's
My
Japan.
mistake.
Yeah, it's
Kanji is the
Japanese lettering.
Yeah.
my mistake.
Oh, sorry, I started reading the plot. You have
Yeah,
to tell
don't
me
read-
that.
The plot summary of this is really fucking bare bones.
It was one sentence, and
Yeah.
I didn't read it yet.
I'm gonna.
I saw the word world. I'm
World.
sorry.
It is world. It is in fact
Is
World
it
War
in the
II.
world?
It is
Oh,
in the
I'm
world. It is
sorry.
in the
I'm-
war.
What a
It is the
world.
second one.
Don't
World War
spoil
II
Endgame.
China.
It happens.
World War II China getting the shit bombed out of it by Japan.
Well,
But who's there to lead the Chinese troops in
Matt
the
Damon.
air? No, not Matt Damon.
Oh, it's a
Bruce
different movie.
Willis. Bruce Willis is there.
Bruce Willis.
Yes,
Bum,
Bruce
bum,
Willis.
bum, bum, bum.
Bruce Willis, star of Die Hard. Die Hard 5.
And Cop Out.
God, he wasn't Cop Out.
He was. Apparently he was a
gonna go-
monster behind the scenes.
I was gonna go with Return of Bruno, the album, but you brought up Cop Out.
Sixth Sense? He was in Sixth
He
Sense.
was in the Sixth
Yeah.
Sense. And Greg's favorite movie, Die Hard 4 or 5.
Whichever one had David Suzuki.
Yeah.
He looked like David Suzuki.
I've never seen Die Hard.
Die Hard 1 is good.
Have
Die
you
Hard 2
seen
is
Die
good.
Hard?
I only saw one of them, and that was the one that we saw in theaters.
Yeah, he's
Mm.
only seen Die Hard 5.
That one
Oh my
sucked.
god, I thought we were gonna have a problem. Okay, it's cool. Oh no, we want to watch Die Hard together, and he
Oh,
kept
okay.
saying he'd never seen it.
We have it on VHS.
We do, yeah. Or I do.
You guys are married. It's okay. You
No.
can say we.
We're not married though.
We have it
Okay.
on VHS.
Common
Fine.
law relationship, whatever you want to call
Same
it.
fucking thing.
Anyway,
We get divorced. I'm keeping all the stuff.
That's fair.
what about the stuff that's my stuff?
There's like none of that. You brought that all home.
It's already
We're
started.
literally recording on one of my microphones.
Because you just leave it down here. Anyway, back to your movie.
So when we get divorced, I get to take my microphone.
Ian, talk about your fucking air raid movie, your airstrike.
Airstrike. It's called Airstrike.
Oh my
With
god.
Bruce Suzuki.
Bruce
David Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Fuck.
First things first, this movie just gets right into it. Like, the first thing we see is, like, Chinese cities getting the shit bombed out of it.
Well, I mean,
Okay, cut
like-
to the chase. A little different than the first one.
There's, like,
Mm.
buildings blowing up. There's, like, people blowing up.
uh-oh.
There's a dog fight with a lot of blood splattering. It's like,
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I remember the Japanese famous bleeding planes.
no. It's like everyone has the...
Chinese.
No, it's Chinese versus the Japanese.
Oh.
So are you Chinese or Japanese?
Nah, you're the ocean, aren't you, Mr. Can?
I just want to say the Japanese bleeding plane sounds like a VHS tape you'd see next to, like,
I don't know what that
Guinea
is.
Pig Part 2. I'm just saying, it does.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know
some
what
reason,
that
like,
is.
no
Y'all
one...
said guinea pig part 2 and then Greg drooled. I saw it.
Greg, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was licking my lips before
Mm,
that.
Guinea pig.
Guinea pig 2.
Shut up.
Anyway, for some reason, this movie, like, no one actually closes the hatches on their cockpits. They're just, like, hanging out in their plane. Like they're just getting some wind on them.
Just punch each
Oh
other.
yeah, I forgot that. They
And
I
so-
like to dry out my eyes as much as I can when I'm piloting a commercial jet.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's fucking windy.
So there's planes in this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's just, it's like no one's plane actually gets shot. It's just like they just like happen to shoot the pilots all the time, and there's just blood going everywhere.
Well, yeah. Why would you close the thing if you couldn't get a good blood shot?
Yeah, but like there's just blood splattered everywhere, and it looks like shit. It looks like fucking dog shit, man.
Dog shit in a dog fight.
Dog shit. Yes, it is a dog shit dog fight.
One thing, if anyone remembers the TV show Dogfights, from History Channel, this is what I found all
What?
the fights look like.
Okay,
James-
James,
James-
watches dog fights. That's
James-
fucked up.
No,
What's wrong
Not-
with you, dude?
no, not-
James.
not like those.
Endorses animal cruelty.
No,
Fucked up.
no, it
This
was.
episode is
Leon
James
Hyde.
endorses animal cruelty.
No, I just said.
Why does he keep doing horrible things every
Oh
time
no,
we
my
meet?
movie was all about killing lizards.
Okay.
Oh no.
anyway, like-
James hates animals.
James
James
is
is
cancelled.
carnivore.
Like this looks like a early PS2 game.
So the last one.
No, that looks like a PS1 game.
No, that was just a trailer.
Oh.
It looked like it looked bad, but it didn't look like that
Are
bad.
both of these movies entirely in black and white?
No,
No.
they're both in color.
Oh.
Why would they be in black and white?
Artistic
they're
choices.
old.
No, they're not old.
No, they
They
came
just
out like
they take place in older time periods.
They were
They're-
made in World War II.
No.
Mine came out last year, Renee. Last year.
I didn't know that.
And the Great Wall came out in
Like 2016.
2016.
You know what? Matt Damon probably wasn't around in acting during World
Yeah.
War
Yeah.
II.
He also wasn't around.
Bruce Willis
when
maybe,
the Great
but
Wall was there.
Bruce Willis
Oh,
maybe.
they're not both about World War II, are they?
No. How can you think they were all
How long did World War
archers?
II go on for, man?
Well,
Fuck, why? It seems like forever.
and they both take place in the air. No, yours takes place in the air.
His takes place on
And
the
yours
wall.
takes place in the ground and under the wall.
Yeah,
Underneath the wall.
around walls.
In the ditch.
Mm,
And in the ocean.
yeah. No ocean.
And Bruce Willis has a blue vest and a machine gun.
No.
No, you're thinking of Matt Damon.
No.
Yeah, Matt Damon has a blue vest and a machine gun.
Ian, you should probably get to the movie because I forgot to bring a charger, and laptop might die.
You should go get that charger.
Ian, start talking.
I'm going, but so anyway, after a dogfight scene, like the one guy who's left it from the Chinese army is like, "Oh man, they broke my arm. They broke my fucking arm, Bruce Willis."
yeah.
And Bruce was like, "All right, you have to drive some shit around then." go here and drive, and the guy's like, oh man, okay. So then we get to one of the movie's many plots, the
Yeah.
the World War II buddy road trip movie.
So many plots take place in that one fucking truck.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Okay, so one's set in a truck and
Yeah.
one is set on the ground.
And in the air.
And in the
Air.
air. In the land, in
okay.
the air, under the sea.
It takes place
Okay.
everywhere.
Safe.
Okay,
We'll just-
so I'm just gonna start off with the truck plot. I'm just gonna explain all the plots separately.
Okay.
Truck plot.
Baby truck.
Woo.
What?
So here's the truck plot. Truck driver man
Yes, that's
shows
me.
yes, Renee the truck driver man. Renee the
Oh.
Chinese truck driver man.
I know.
Shows up at the truck and he's like, "Hey, I'm here to drive the truck." And they're like, "Okay, here's your truck." And
Oh,
it's like,
handy. That's a good way to get a truck.
yeah. And they're like, "Oh, by the way, can you take this like pig scientist?"
A pig scientist.
Yeah, he does science on pigs.
To pigs.
I thought he met them in the road
he met
when
the
they were
pigs in
arguing.
the road.
Did he met the scientist?
He
in the road? I thought
argued
it-
with the road.
Yeah, because remember
pigs.
him and the
Because
guy he
he's a
was
pig
with, where
scientist.
they started arguing,
He
and then the pig
explained everything to them.
the pig scientist shows up, and he's like, "Hey, can you take me and my pigs?" And they're like,
Oh, right, because it was also
"Okay."
Because it's a truck.
Mahjong
and they can
guy.
Fit the pigs in there. There's
Yeah,
3 pigs,
oh,
I would
dude.
bet.
Save
Why
the
are you
mahjong
laughing?
shit for last, because that's just so much.
Oh yeah.
Why are you laughing?
That's funny.
Okay, so there's a truck guy and another soldier.
Truck guy, soldier, 3 pigs in a truck.
No, the pigs haven't come yet. So the truck guy.
Get to the pigs,
I'm getting.
Ian.
I'm getting to the pigs.
So then some cops showed up.
There are cops.
No.
But
Thanks,
it's during.
James. Okay, so truck guy and other truck guy.
There's 2.
How many truck
Yeah,
guys are there?
There's truck guy with the broken arm. He's main truck guy.
Oh, right. He has to drive the truck
Yeah.
because he has a broken arm.
Yeah.
And the other guy's like a guard.
The other guy's like a guard.
And he's in the truck.
He's in the truck.
Yeah.
And there's a pig scientist in the road.
Yeah. Then they come to
Yes.
the pig scientist in the road.
Yes.
And he's like, "Hey, can you guys give me a ride to what happens to be the exact same city you're going to?" And they're like,
How convenient.
"Yeah." They're like,
It's what I just realized it
So then
is.
the
What?
pigs.
It's what was the movie you said Mon basically was?
Phantom Menace.
Well, this is the Wizard of Oz. Because they just come across all these fucking weirdos in the road.
Yeah.
How many pigs are there?
Two
Two.
pigs. A male pig and a female pig.
Fuck that. I thought there was going to be 3.
Oh,
No. And so he's like,
Man.
and so we're like, "Hey, what's with the pigs?" And he's like,
Genetics, bro.
"Genetics."
They're my family.
they're
Yeah.
my friends.
So anyway, so now there's truck guy, guard, and pig guy.
And 2 pigs.
2 pigs.
in the
Maybe
truck.
he's the third pig in
It's a
disguise.
full
Yeah.
load.
And then they come across school teacher and the orphans.
Squidward.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
school teacher.
Oh.
Squidward. And the orphans.
SpongeBob, do you mind? I'm trying to survive World War II here.
When I look at the sunset, it always reminds you of bowls of fruit. What does it remind you of, Squidward? Explosions.
Guys, Squidward has military PTSD.
Maybe. We don't know.
Squidward served in Vietnam.
We didn't ask.
We did.
So what happened next, Ian?
So they let the kid and the lady in the truck,
Yeah.
The truck.
the truck. And was at this point the bombs start dropping?
Yeah, then they start bombing again.
They
This is
start-
the field.
Yeah, this is in they're in the field. And so like pig guy is out in the field letting the pigs run around, get some exercise. Are you okay?
My fingers are pruny, but I'm not in water.
Because you're old.
That's so mean. I'm not.
Shit, I got nowhere to plug in the laptop.
over there.
Over here. No, like I'd have to move the laptop, and I can't really do that.
Fucking hell.
So you better get explaining, boy.
So anyway, pig guy and truck guard are just hanging out in the field, and the bombs start dropping, and the bombs start going close to the pigs, and we get the single greatest shot in cinema history.
I thought you'd go for the Bruce Willis shot, but okay.
No, well, it's one of the greatest.
Yeah.
In which a bomb drops right behind truck guard while he's holding onto the pig and explodes behind him. So you have him like jumping away from the explosion while holding onto this pig.
Yeah.
And so the
Nice that he
pig
protected the pig.
the pig lives, but truck guard gets fucking murdered by the explosion.
That was honorable.
I guess because like he would have took the brunt of the blast.
Yeah, I know, but it's just still funny.
Yeah.
It was still fucking hilarious.
So truck guard's out.
The truck guard's out, which means they need a new truck guard, who they find in the road.
Yeah, they just find another guy on the road, and he's like, "I want to join."
And they're like, no. And then he
Convenient that they keep picking up all these
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
and so then he sticks something in the tailpipe of the car and like, oh man, the car's fucked and more bombs are coming. So he's like,
Potato.
I'll fix it.
he's like, I'll fix it. And they're like, fine, if you can fix it, we'll give it a ride. So he just hauls it out of the exhaust pipe and he gets in the truck.
honestly, good move.
Yeah.
I
smart.
I kind of like that a
That's
lot.
really funny.
And then it's basically just a whole bunch more of driving around and avoiding bombings from the truck plot.
Yeah, like they go to a church.
They
and
go to
the
a church,
and the
which is
church.
getting bombed,
They go to a church, and the church gets bombed.
which leads to
And-
more orphans.
Oh God.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
Takes
orphans
more
can fit in
orphans.
this Jesus truck.
It's a big truck.
Okay.
They actually didn't have that much cargo. It's like 2 barrels.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
Kind
like
of
2
truck.
barrels, and they don't know what's in the barrels.
Big truck, big military truck.
Yeah.
Oh, I
bunch
thought
of
it was a
fish.
pickup truck.
Oh no, no,
With
no.
pigs
Oh,
and
I like-
hay in it.
I like when the church got bombed, and the truck was out in the wide,
What
like
happens in
open,
the
Oh,
country,
yeah.
and
like
none
the
of the
farm?
none of the
Sure.
bombs hit
None of
the
bombs
truck.
hit the truck. The truck is just like not a scratch. And so then we pretty much get to the end of the truck plot. They get to where they gotta drop off the cargo. Stop to drop off all the orphans. They just throw them all into the orphanage.
Yeah.
New truck guard turns out to be a Japanese spy who was trying to steal what was in the barrel, so he gets blown the fuck up.
No, they have a kung fu fight
They have a
first.
kung fu fight first, yeah.
What?
Kung fu
Why
fighting.
wouldn't you have a kung fu
Everybody
fight?
was kung fu fighting.
That's
Those
totally
cats were fast as lightning.
Yeah.
was a little bit frightening.
And so truck guy almost gets his ass whooped, but then a school teacher shows up and like, what was it she did?
I don't even know. She just kind of shows up, and she helps him drive
Yeah.
or something.
And so eventually he blows up. New truck guard, Japanese spy blows up.
Yeah, because he's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a bad guy. The bad guy gotta blow up. And so then truck guy and school teacher are like, fuck it, let's get married.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
How straight of them.
Yeah. And they drop off the cargo at Bruce Willis. And that's basically the end of the truck plot.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, what's in the barrel?" And he's like, "It's military
It's
stuff from England."
It's military tech from England. Good job, soldier.
It's just a bunch of fucking tea that they stole from us. God damn it.
So what other plot you gonna go for?
Well, there were 3 plots.
How many Jesus plots are there in this movie?
There was
So many.
Everything's so long, are you kidding me?
the second plot is the Bruce Willis plot. Bruce Willis is an American.
Okay.
I heard that.
Yeah. He got sent over by America to train Chinese guys to fly planes.
Right, naturally, because white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
White guys
Yeah.
connect.
Better at everything.
And Bruce Willis is, old.
Yes.
He is.
So he's like, I can't fly a plane anymore. I just have to train you.
I can't act anymore. I just wander around.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like they paid Bruce Willis to show up for like a week of the filming.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Anyway, this is basically how Bruce Willis got his groove back.
Oh yeah, kind of.
So at one point, the Japanese attack the airfield where Bruce Willis is training all the guys, which leads to another greatest shot in cinema history, in which Bruce Willis is shot in the leg by a plane, stands up in the back of the Jeep he's in, takes out a pistol, and starts shooting at a Japanese fighter plane while yelling, and I quote, "That's fucked up!"
I like that.
I'm gonna have to turn that one down.
Yeah, but I mean that's
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah. And so then Bruce Willis is like, I'm gonna learn how to go back up in the plane now, boys.
You know.
He doesn't really need to learn how to though. He just
Yeah, I
kind of
know.
goes and does it.
I know. So then
Okay, so hang on. Honestly, okay. So if I was at war and I was a soldier at war and I had to fly a plane in the war and Bruce Willis was there and he was like, "I'm going to teach you how to fly a plane." I'd be like, "Okay, cool." And then he was like, I can't be up in a plane." I'd be like, "What the fuck is your problem, Bruce Willis? I'm going home."
Die Hard 5 is his problem.
Oh god.
Makes sense now.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so anyway, Bruce Willis goes up in the air, complete with lit cigar in his mouth,
Oh yeah.
hatch wide open, and of course Bruce and the boys whoop the Japanese.
Yeah.
And so they come back down, and they're like, "Hey, Bruce Willis, we got you all these gifts."
Oh yeah.
And they're like, and Bruce Willis is like, "No, boys, we got each other gifts." And then he takes out a watch, and I'm not kidding. He literally recites the watch dialogue from Pulp Fiction without all the stuff about it being up his ass. Like it's word for word.
Mm.
It's like he improvised it on set in which he decided I'm gonna say the lines as a joke, and they left it in.
The director was like, "Oh, that's great. I love the ad libbing."
Yeah. So he literally just reads the watch dialogue from Pulp Fiction with all the stuff about asses taken out. And then he puts it in the pot. It's like, last one of us who's alive gets all this crap, lol. And, you know, that pretty much ends Bruce Willis' plot, aside from the...
No,
It doesn't?
Because this is where the truck plot and Bruce Willis plot end at the same point.
Uh-oh.
Because
So Bruce Willis gets
can
run
I
over by
can
the
I
truck.
can I do this one? 'Cause
Yes.
This is one of my favorite scenes in any movie.
Yeah, you were howling at
So
this
the
part.
truck is coming in just as a plane is coming in, but the plane has its wheel shot off. So they're like, "What are we gonna do?" So the truck goes the same speed as the plane.
With
and-
Bruce Willis in a Jeep alongside of it.
So here's
He's getting his props.
yeah, you need you
Hang
honestly you need plot.
Here's my phone.
Okay, yeah. So here's my phone is
The truck.
the truck. I just realized we don't have a camera.
Yeah.
And Greg's phone is the plane.
Yeah, like the
So
plane
the plane
and the truck are
comes
going the same
down and it's
speed.
right over the truck. So it has to balance one side of it on the other and come to a complete stop. And then as it comes to a complete stop and you're just dumbfounded like that happened and that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I am watching this shit in a
Bruce
movie.
Willis is like, "Hell yeah, rock and roll, brother.
Rock and
that
roll,
was
brother!"
awesome, dudes."
Hell yeah, motherfucker!
And he's like, "You just brought us, you just saved a soldier, and I don't even remember. He did.
Also, you're forgetting.
Oh, he
you're
brought
forgetting
the translator
yeah,
or something like
you're,
that.
You're forgetting a part of this.
What?
How the airstrip is conveniently located on a cliff.
Oh, yeah,
that's
the
there for added
airstrip.
peril.
Yeah, they conveniently end just at the
No,
very
they
end
typically
of a
put
cliff.
them on cliffs.
Yeah.
It helps.
You know,
it's a little bit of adrenaline. Just keeps
It's
things
like when you
interesting.
throw a baby in the pool and it'll make it swim. If you fly a plane off a cliff, you better fly.
So what we're saying is throw babies off cliffs.
No, didn't I say pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Throw them off a cliff into a pool.
Well, whatever.
that's an
That's just
adrenaline
the
rush.
high dive.
I love Rugrats.
Oh yeah.
So that's the end of the Bruce Willis plot, right?
Yeah. What plot? What's the other plot?
The Mahjong plot.
Dude, I don't. How much of that do you remember? Because I don't. remember.
The thing is, there wasn't much of the Mahjong plot, so I can just.
I like Mahjong.
Yeah, Rennie
Okay.
likes Mahjong.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like part of the movie is like this Mahjong building, Mahjong house,
Yeah.
Mahjong arcade,
It's the rec room, but only for Mahjong.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's in the town that keeps getting fucking bombed,
Oh yeah.
and there's
Fuck with your dials, they'd rattle off.
and like there's this whole ownership dispute
Kids
between this
gone.
old guy and young woman.
Oh, that's what that was. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure what was
So
going on.
they agree to set a Mahjong tournament, and the winner gets ownership of the Mahjong place.
Okay.
It sounds like a rom-com.
It does, and then they fall.
It
in love
kinda
and Bruce
is.
Willis there.
So then, like during the final game of the Mahjong tournament, a bomb falls through the roof of the Mahjong palace, but it doesn't detonate.
But it was only one bomb.
It was one bomb, exactly one bomb. It's like they really wanted to take on the Mahjong place.
Fuck you, Mahjong. We hate you.
They knew there was a tournament going on. So old guy grabs the bomb and like
You're not talking about how when it first went through the ceiling, it lands in a room where two people are just about to go
oh
have
god,
sex.
yeah, the school,
And
it's
they're
the school
like-
teacher and the truck guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
so there's
and
a
they're
dedicated. Wait, so hang on, no. There's a dedicated fuck room in
There's
this
a
Mahjong.
smush
Yes.
room in
There's
the
a
Mahjong
fuck room in the
palace.
Mahjong palace.
And so the truck teacher's the truck teacher,
The truck guy.
the truck guy's
Driver's
like
ed.
he carefully picks up the bomb and he's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, he's basically like helping them lower it through the floor.
He's like, "Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb."
Don't do the Batman reference yet. The Batman reference hasn't even started.
Fine.
So anyway, they lower it down, and then old guy just takes it out and like
Oh,
runs
yeah.
out into the street with it, trying to find a place to dispose it. Batman the movie style.
It was literally.
Yeah, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
There's a scene in the
60s Batman movie.
60 with Adam West where he has a bomb over his head and he's running around and he's like, where am I going to throw this bomb?
Some
So-
days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah, and then he's like, there's a baby here, I can't put it here. And then he goes
Yeah.
over to a lake and there's some ducks. And then he's like, there's like people over by this garbage can, I can't go over there. And then I don't know how it ends, but
He throws it in the harbor.
Oh, I thought the ducks were there.
No, the ducks were in like a fountain.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so old guy like puts the bomb in an empty building that's half blown up already.
Oh.
And so
No, it doesn't. He just throws it away.
he just throws it
throws
away.
in the garbage.
And then it blows up and it fucks him up a little bit. And so everyone comes over like, "Oh man, Mahjong grandpa, are you okay?" And then he just happens to have like held in his teeth the entire time a Mahjong tile that won him the game.
Because he was cheating.
He was I don't know.
It
No.
wouldn't be in your fucking mouth if you weren't cheating.
No, it's like,
Cheater.
I think he was like, I'm gonna play this tile, and then when the bomb fell down, and he was like, oh, I gotta save it for my turn.
He really wanted the Mahjong place. So they're like, "Oh
Put
man."
things in your mouth for safekeeping.
Yeah.
Nature's pocket.
Yeah.
So then they're like, "Oh man, Grandpa, you won the Mahjong tournament." And he's like, "Yeah, but guess what? I'm gonna take 50% ownership, and Mahjong lady can do all the business and get 50% ownership."
She can do all the work. and
Yeah.
get 50%.
Or wait,
Sounds
no,
like
was that
Kevin
her idea or
guy
his?
On the
That was-
Dragon's Den.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was both their ideas.
Yeah, it was both their ideas. It was mutual.
Yeah.
Dumb.
And that
Wasn't he dying?
No, he only got
He
blown
was
up.
lying
He's fine.
there dying in the rubble with
got better.
Mahjong in his neck.
Mm.
he got better.
And he's like, with my final breath, I give you only half of what I have. And
He
then
got
he
better.
just died.
He got better.
No, he got better.
And I think that's it.
He could have choked on
We're
that
missing a
Mahjong.
lot, but like
Fucking-
there's just
That's-
so
we-
no. There was so many little things.
Yeah,
in
we
there.
distilled it down.
Like I was thinking of the scene where he just gets really depressed and he lets his bird out of the cage.
Oh yeah, the
That's
bird.
really funny. He's out of nowhere. He's
Let
just
his
like,
bird out.
I have no.
He takes the bird out. Yeah.
he takes. He just goes to the end of like this like staircase and he's like, my bird friend, leave me. I'm sad and depressed.
Find someone happy, and the
Yeah,
bird
he's like,
just-
find someone
the bird
happy
just
that'll care
fucks
for you,
off.
and the bird's like, I'm fucking out of
The
here.
bird
That's a
fucks
bird.
right
It's a
off.
fucking bird.
Yeah.
It's a bird.
They gotta
Fucking
go.
bird.
They have to. It's a
The
bird.
bird fucking bolts.
Bird.
So is
Are you
is
making
that
fun of
is
me?
that it
No, I'm
for
saying-
movies?
I think so.
Bird.
So what do you guys
What
think?
do you guys think? Bruce Willis or Matt Damon?
Who is the better white savior?
Oh God.
Who saved Asia better?
Who saved
Bird?
Asia better?
So James, I like that yours had lizards and tunnels, hot air balloons, and helicopters.
There was no helicopter.
In her version, there is.
Yeah,
I pictured the entire movie happening in a helicopter. So we're gonna stick with that, thank you.
okay.
I like that. And then but was there a plot? Like I know they shot a monster, but was there a plot? Like did people
Yeah,
see-
because they plot to stop the monsters.
There's really not a plot.
Yeah.
they just
Things-
sat in a helicopter shooting exploding arrows at the monster cells.
Sure.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
actually.
That was the whole entire movie.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "You're my prisoner. No, you're not. You're my prisoner. No, you're not." And
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
the
like
movie.
that's what happened.
That's the movie.
Gian, your movie, I'm having trouble remembering right now.
Bruce
But
Willis.
just give me a moment. Oh, Squidward was there. No, he wasn't. School teacher.
Squidward the school
I don't
teacher.
remember anything about her, but I do know that the entire time you were describing this movie, I don't know what Bruce Willis looks like. So I was just picturing, Tom Hanks from the movie Big, and also I kept thinking about Squidward. So I was picturing also Squidward there in his superhero costume where he's hothead. So I like,
Krakatoa.
yeah, so I like those aspects of your movie.
You have to pick one though.
Yeah. So, oh gosh, I'm really having difficulty recalling the plot points of
do-
yours. Oh, there was
'Cause
trucks,
there was
and that was
5.
really boring. And then they were transporting cargo, and that was really boring. And then Bruce Willis was there, and he had a phobia of flying. And then they cured his phobia of flying, and he said, "Thanks, boys." And then that ended.
Boys.
And then the next one was about Mahjong. Yours
Mahjong.
had
Yeah,
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
I like Mahjong, but I like lizards. This is hard. I don't like that No, I like the teeth tile, and yours had something weird happen in it.
There was a lot of weird shit in mine.
I don't remember, but lizards with a third eye
Yeah,
in
that's a
swarms,
weird.
and girls like swarms of things.
100% of girls here do at least.
Yeah, so is that, but yours had Mahjong, and it was faster, but less happened. So that's weird. Yours had a more interesting plot. Yours was faster. So do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
easier to listen to. Like it seemed more interesting, but nothing happened. So I
Yeah.
feel like I like your description better, but I'd rather watch your movie.
So do I win?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
Or I win one.
Yeah,
What about
Yeah,
you,
I
Greg?
mean, but Ian got honorable mention for public speaking.
Just like in grade 4.
Good
Oh my
job.
god.
Oh yeah, you did the Star Wars one.
Yeah, my stand-up routine.
You're a gem.
Pew, pew, pew.
Ooh, we're real low on battery, guys.
Greg,
Okay,
hurry up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, James,
Yeah.
your movie sounds really fucking weird and nuts, and also bungee jumping into a shark's mouth.
Oh right,
And
like
also
like
explosion.
Oreos.
Yeah. Oreo. Oh, dunking in the milk.
Yeah, it's like
Dunking on the
the big
lizards.
green milk.
Shrek milk.
Shrek milk.
Shrek's milk.
Okay.
Shrek's lizard milk.
I drink it.
Okay. I feel like
Shrek was
I feel kind of
breastfed.
sick after hearing Shrek's
By me.
milk.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh god.
So on the one hand,
Sucked on your titty.
Matt Damon stars in this hit movie called The Great Wall of China, where historical inaccuracies happen a lot.
The
For-
working title was Cookie Dunkin' Soldiers.
That's it. That's the podcast episode, Nate.
Okay, so that's really funny, and also like that's really kooky, and I really like that.
It's kooky. It's zany. One might
And
say.
Ian, your movie sounds really dumb and ridiculous, but at the same time, it's it seems far too grounded in its own reality for it to be like
Yeah, you didn't have big lizards, bitch.
like okay.
So how do you explain Bruce Willis?
I can't. I don't know what he looks like. I'm picturing Tom Hanks from the movie Big.
He's a big bald guy.
Isn't everyone?
Yeah.
Like that's all I can describe him as. He's a
Like,
big bald guy.
Okay, so like as much fun as I would like to explain all the historical inaccuracies that happened in the Great Wall, but
I
we
don't
don't have
have
time
time.
to or battery time and
Oh.
Renee's bored.
You-
So sounds kooky and fun. The story sounds like every single movie I've ever seen. Ian,
What the
you're
fuck movies do you watch? Every single movie I've ever seen has had swarms of lizards invading China through holes
All
in the
5
ground.
movies.
And Matt Damon standing in a helicopter fucking shooting them. That's every single movie I've ever seen.
That
And
happened.
Greg Powell.
That happened in Ernest. Ernest Goes to the Army.
Ernest goes to fucking war.
shot all the lizards.
Ernest shot all the lizards in Afghanistan.
no.
James.
What lizards? Like I didn't say people. I said he shot lizards.
That's
Are
yeah.
heated movie moments a thing yet?
No, they're not, because that wasn't a heated movie.
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 We're running low on battery.
Okay,
Greg,
so
get to the point.
Ian, your movie sounds really dumb at certain moments and boring at every other moment. James, your movie sounds boring at every other moment, but sounds ridiculous enough to keep me interested. Because of that, your movie wins.
Woo!
Next
Oh
time
my
you
god, I
bring your
thought
fucking
like the
charger
whole
so I have time.
stadium was gonna cheer, but we're alone.
Next time you bring your charger so I
Ian,
have
you
a
got to
fucking-
every major plot point there was.
You spent like an hour.
Well, that's it.
My ass.
We didn't. We spent like the same amount of time.
No.
Ian, I was watching the thing.
No.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, so this is the real dilemma. Signing off, saying, I cannot wait to eat those fucking Doritos.